Hey guys, I apologize. I was on my hold on a second. All right, here we go. Sorry guys, I had to send a message to the folks over there. Hi everybody. You guys know I've been like busy today. I went down to the court. It was pouring rain out there. You see, I took off my hat. My hat, my hair got a hat head on right now. But I went down to the court, and one of the attorneys was ill, so we did not have court for YSL. But I went on straight on upstairs. You see my band? See, shows you proof I was there. I went upstairs to YFN because I told you guys I'm trying to cover both cases at the same time, right? So I'm gonna give you the update what happened on YFN. I got my notes. But before I start, let me say hello to the people in the chat. Let me say hello to. Let me say hello to people in the chat. Hold on. Hey, Nakenya. Hey, Yabo. I don't know. I messed up your name. I'm sorry. Beastly Able. Beastly Able. Okay. Hey, Dr. TTH. She says past 3, shake my head. Oh, hey Gwen, hey Angie, hey Classy Coco, hey Felicia Fee, hey Telglass, hey Sierra, hey Aries, hey Trissy, Rudy, Bree, Aries again, TWS, Rob, Dawana, Lexi, and Inez. Okay, hello everybody that's coming in. Those who have not typed, hello, blanket, hello. All right. I know some of you guys like, what is taking us so long? Okay. First of all, I had to get my my notebook. I had left it in the car. So I had to go back out there and take care of that. And also, I had to take a bite. Is it okay I take a bite of food? I know y'all pissed off, like, okay, where is she at? Okay, I had to eat. Okay. I had to eat. Food comes first. Okay. But anyway, let me go ahead and tell you what happened. The YFN, you guys know, that is the other RICO case that's going on in Fulton County. We got 4 RICO cases going on at once. You have Trump's, you have YSL, you have YFN, and you have City Cop. You got all of these different RICO charges that's going down. Yeah, and I got some update too, some stuff that's going rumbling around, but I got some stuff to talk to you guys about. But anyway, I went upstairs to the RICO case, the YFN. YFN is Lucci there are 3 defendants. It started out with 12 defendants, and it's knocked down to 3 defendants. And the 3 defendants that are still on there is Mr. Rayvon Boyd, Mr. Malik Stanley, and Mr. Rayshawn Bennett. You also know him as Lucci, right? He's a rapper. Okay, so I got there roughly about almost 11 o'clock. I got there. It was about 10:40 something. And they're in a jury selection process. Okay, they have a total of 600 jurors, right? They call 600 jurors, right? Out of the 600, they're going to pick a total of, I think, 15 jurors. It's going to be 12 jurors and 3 alternates. Okay. This case is supposed to last between 2 to 3 months. Okay. Right now, Judge Cox, is a judge that's overseeing this particular case. And this case so far, it is on its second day. He started the jury selection process yesterday, and he's on the second day. Okay. He's calling in 10 jurors at a time, and he's doing more of a panel jury selection. A panel jury selection is when you bring all those people up and they all ask questions, and then when they all sit together while the attorneys and the judge ask them questions. First, the judge asked the initial question about whether or not that they could be unbiased in regarding to the case, if they have any prejudice and stuff like that, right? And then the state starts asking them question, and then the 3 defendants attorneys ask the potential jurors question. Okay, so this one's done totally different. Remember with Judge Glanville, he had 1 at a time going in. With this judge, he brought all the panel out, asked them all questions, and then leave. It's 10 jurors at a time. Okay. Yesterday, they picked already 6 qualified jurors. That means 4 of them went home yesterday. So they had 6 qualified jurors. And today they had another 10 set of jurors to come up to do their voir dire. Voir dire is with the process of them asking them questions and to, find out where they're at about how they feel about the case and all that, blah, 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 right? So, the 10 asked, when I want to give you the demographic of the individuals, right? Are the defendants there during jury selection? Yes, they are there during jury selection, okay? The demographic of the ones that I went and see today, I wonder why this case wasn't highlighted on news today. I'm not too sure, because I guess it's jury process and they're not too interested in this case. You got all this high profile, and I'm going to tell you why they're not even focused on it, because there's something happened. I'm going to talk about that, and I got the paperwork on that. Shout out to the person that got me the paperwork for the Fannie Willis news that just popped up. We got that information as well. It's a 127-page document that regarding to inappropriate relationship that allegedly that Miss Willis has had with the we're going to talk about that. I got the information on that. But anyway, when I went in, there's a total of 10 jurors. It was 9 jurors up there because one of the juror number 15 did not show up today. Juror 15 was out, I think in the hospital, the judge says, and they did not come out. So it's a total of 9 jurors that was there. The demographic of the jurors were, it was a total of 9. It was 7 male. Out of the 7 male, there was 2 white male, 1 black male. No, 2 black male. I'm sorry. 2 black male, 1 black female, 2 Spanish male, and 3 white men. Right? Did y'all hear that? There was no Did you get the count? Okay, I'm gonna give it to you. I forgot to give you the Indian lady too from Asia. Asian lady. Okay, here we go. The number again. It was a total of 7 men, right? And 2 women. There's 1 black woman and 1 Indian woman. Asian, Indian, Asian. 2 black male and 3 white male. And 2 Spanish or Hispanic male. Okay. So out of those, there was 4 males left over. 2 white male and 2 black male. All the other ones were excused for different reasons. Okay. 1 person was excused because of hardship for childcare. Another one was excused for language barrier. He could not speak English. He had a problem with English. And then the other one, he was excused. Well, one was excused because he was in the hospital. That was number 15. He was excused. Then you had juror 12. He has a trip planned in February, so he was excused. Then you had juror 14, who worked for law and crime, y'all. Law and crime employee. She got stricken because of biasness. That was the Indian lady. She got stricken because of bias. She said that they kept debating about, whether or not she was biased, and then she said she could be impartial. But the thing that she said, because of her ethical reasons, she felt something about tattoos, tattoos and crime, and she has had these feelings for over 10 years. She did say that she could possibly get past that, but because she put in ethic kind of like made it more profound. And so they made a decision. The judge made a decision to remove her because of her having bias. So they have a total of 10 jurors chosen as qualified jurors. Okay. The judge did say to them that they will need to call in every Thursday for the next 3 weeks because they're still going to be doing juror processing time. So the judge want to have at least, I think 45 qualified jurors. So we got about 35 more to go. 45 qualified jurors for the defense and the state to do their strikes. Okay. Any question? So now I'm gonna go to the next topic that I have. Okay. The young man, Mr. Lucci, he was sitting in the middle with his attorneys. He got 2 main attorneys. Well, 3. He got Mr. Finland, who is my favorite. I talked to him. He's a sweetheart. He's the one who gives me info, Mr. Finland, and you guys know him. He used to be Trump's attorney. And he is Mr. Lucci's attorney right now. Mr. Finland is no joke, right? Then you have Mr. Banks. Mr. Banks is a cool bro. He's a cool dude. He's really nice. Then you have the lady, I think her name is, oh gosh, y'all, I don't remember her name. Oh my God. But she's his attorney. Well, hold on. Let me see. She's his attorney. Yeah, I know her name. I promise you. I know her name. Oh my God. Okay, but she is the attorney. Then he has 2 other. Look like one is the person that gets like researching and bringing the stuff over, like paralegal. I think he had 2 additional paralegals at the table. All right. Now, what did Mr. Bennett have on? Mr. Bennett had on an all black outfit with a creamish white tie, silk tie. He had that on, and he was sitting in, and his hair's all like wild and had all that dreadlocks and stuff like that in his hair, and he had on his glasses. So that was the attire for Mr. Bennett. Mr. Bennett. Now, as far as the people in the courtroom, There was 3 members of the family for Mr. Boyd. His mother was there, his girlfriend was there, and his girlfriend's sister was, brother was there. So they were the ones in the courtroom. What I like about Judge Cox's courtroom, he is what you call more of like the type of person I like, an educator, and he explains everything to the individuals who are there and who don't have a clue about the justice system and things like that. He definitely, I learn a lot when I'm in his courtroom. I've been going to the YFN case since last year, because I've been only doing motions and stuff like that. But he teaches a lot. He teaches really good. So that's why I had put in my Rule 22 there, and I haven't brought it out because it has not been any interest with you guys on that case. But if you guys want some like coverage, I will give you guys the information that I have. I can go back and tell you what they're being charged with. There's 2 murders on this case here. 2 individuals who are fighting a murder case. Okay. I can give you some details about what happened and things like that in that case. Anybody else? Any questions? The courtroom is pretty quiet. They have 2 rows for the media, those who want to see if they can come to the courthouse. They have 2 rows for media. I sat in the front row for media, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows in the back for the public and family members. Okay, so it's not that many folks up in there. Any questions, people? Any questions? When I get back, and if you guys want me to go and dig a little bit deeper in the case, what they're being charged with, I can give you guys some of that. One of the things I did hear during the court, something about one of the people that was in their car when they had that shootout got shot up, and they just threw the man out the car and kept driving. That's one of the things I've heard about that case. Hey, Kim. Hey, Miss HLS. So, that's basically it on that. All right, guys. I'm going to end this live. Does the state have their act together? No, because when I left, which after the jurors did their little thing. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give you a little background of the jurors too. After the jurors left, I believe they're still waiting on the witness list on that time. I think they're still waiting on the witness list. So, no, I'm gonna tell you no, because they even did a motion back in December of them not being in compliance with what the judge order was, which was to have the discovery and witness list and all that. They're doing the same thing with the ones downstairs too. So it's nothing different. But let me give you the individual, the 2 jurors. Okay, there's 3 jurors that I listened to, and there's 4. The one the number 17, I didn't get to hear his voir dire because I came in later. But the 3 that I listened to was 2 of the 2 white guys. Number 18, number 19, and number 20. Number 18 is a white male. He lived in DeKalb County, right? And he moved to Fulton County. And they asked him about his experience based on his question. He says that he has some biases, and they were asking him questions about some of his biases, right? And they asked him, did he listen to any cases? Have he heard about Lucci? He said he never heard of him, but he has heard of Young Thug, and he has heard of Gucci. He's heard of Gucci, but not Lucci. And but he also heard about Suge, because he talked about gang and things like that. What is he familiar with gangs and stuff? So he said that he knows from, back in days, Gucci, Suge Knight. So he's a computer IT person, right? And he has not heard, he heard of YSL case, but he has not heard much about it. Because one of the questions they ask is, do they know anything about YSL case? And he says that they ask him if there's anything that happened to him in regards to some sort of crime that have him biased about crime and stuff like that. He says, yeah, he has experienced crime twice. One was someone broke into his house and they hit him with a hammer. It was his neighbor, right? And the other one, his mother was stabbed by a criminal. The criminal was not prosecuted, but they did go to court, and his feeling was not a good feeling of his mom being stabbed, and they didn't do anything about it. And there was no charges done against his neighbor that hit him with the hammer, right? Then they talked about how long he's been in Fulton County. It was like 3 or 4 years. Then he talks about, they asked about him a question about lyrics. Does he think lyrics are true and stuff like that? And he basically said, yeah, lyrics are basically an autographical of a person's background of experiences. So he does believe that lyrics are sometimes true. Okay. Then he says, they ask him if he has any biases against person with tattoo. He said he has some biases, but it's more biases that he associated with gang. He associated with gang sign, and they asked him, can he be impartial? He said yes, he could be impartial to both sides. So he did move on to the next. Okay. Now the next young man, he also is a white male. He is a commercial real estate finance person. He's been in Georgia all his life. He listens to rap music at least twice to 3 times a week. He likes, they ask him, was he a fan of Young Thug? Because he likes Young Thug music. He said that he wouldn't consider himself a fan, but he listens to the music. He likes the music, and they asked him, will that cause him to be biased in the case? He said no. He's familiar with Gucci as well, and his opinion is biased, but it's not that much. He's not. He doesn't have an issue with someone with tattoo. But he does associate tattoo with selling drugs or being in the gang, selling drugs, robbery, assault, especially the tattoos that have like gang signs and stuff like that. So he said he does have some negative connotation to it of selling drugs, robbery, assault, all kinds of things he believes, right? But he can be fair, he said, right? And then they asked him, has he had any experience with any gang situation? And he said, yes. He said when he was in elementary school, between kindergarten and 5th grade, there was kids in the school that was doing gang signs. They asked him, well, was he part of an activity or a gang and stuff like that? Did they do anything? He says, no, they just used to do the signs. Now, can you imagine a kid in kindergarten to the 5th grade doing gang signs, y'all? Really? They asked him what school did he go to. He gave a school out in Roswell. And so he gave that information. Then they asked him about his experience with law enforcement, right? His experience with law enforcement. He says that he has a cousin who's married to a police officer, right? And so they was asking him the question, okay, about the cousin with the police officer. Now the police officer is a male. Then he said him. So it's a same-sex marriage situation right there with the cousin and the police officer. So he says, does he talk to him in regarding to, like, stuff, cases and stuff? He says no. All right. But he has no he well the attorney for Mr. Stanley basically asked him, no, the attorney for, Stanley. His attorney for Stanley basically asked him, does he like police officers more, right? And he says no. He says then they ask him, well, have you ever had a situation with law enforcement? And he said a family member of his did have it. They were accused of something, and they asked him what it was, and he couldn't remember what it was, whatever, right? So then they said, will that affect his anything towards the states and stuff? And he says no. So he went to regular school from kindergarten all the way to fifth grade, and then by the time he had in junior high school, he started going to private school. Okay. So he listens to, I told you guys, he listens to hip hop. He's very familiar with the music. He knows Thug, he knows Lucci, he knows all these other ones. Not Lucci. He knows all the other one, but he doesn't know Lucci. He doesn't listen to Lucci's music, right? Then he said, they asked him, well, have you heard about the YSL case? He says, yeah. He says, what you have heard of? He says, a couple of things I've heard. He says, well, what's some of the things you have heard about what's going on with the YSL case? He says, yeah, I heard about the length of time it's going to be. And then he says, I heard them talk about the meaning of thug. He said, yeah, truly humble under God. And then the attorney asked him, well, do you believe that? He says, no, I don't believe it. That's not he don't believe the definition they gave for YSL. I mean for Thug. So, but he loves Thug's music. He is he's not a real fan, but he's a fan. And it won't change his decision of the rap, but he do listen to rap music and those type of music, hip hop and art and rock, rap, something like that. Now, final man is Mr. 20. Mr. 20 is raised out of New York. He's a black male. All of them. The first man, he looked like he was about between the age of 45 and 60. And then the other one looked like he about late 20s, early 30s. And this young man, he looks like he about between late 20s, early 30s as well. He is a security officer. He's been a security officer for 19 years. They ask him what type of security does he do. He says he does security for a court. And they ask him where, and it's since 833 Confederate Court. That's where Mama raised the boy. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll come and read y'all messages in a minute. Y'all know how quick I get distracted. Let me finish this update, and then I'll go ahead and read y'all comment. Okay. As I was saying, he's been in security for 19 years. He does it for a courtroom building and in Sandy Springs. He's been in Atlanta for 20 years. He's from Jamaica, Queens, New York. They asked him, has he had any dealings with the police? He said yes. He says, did you ever have to make a report for any crime? He said no. And they said, oh, 19 years of you being there, you never had to call the police about a crime? He says no. So he has no experience with any kind of law enforcement and as far as making report for crimes. And then they also asked him, so are you fond of police? He says yeah, because they're very friendly to him, so it's no problem. And he asked him, has he ever dealt with them on a personal basis? He says no, basically from his job per se. Then they asked him about music. He says he's very familiar with Lucci. He's familiar with Young Thug. He's familiar with Gunna. And he said he listens to rap music. He's not really a fan either. Another one that's not a fan, but he listens to the music. And he also believes that music are autographic, meaning that the stuff that these people are speaking about are their experience in life, right? And he says that music is basically it's like the initiation or initiative of their life or something. It's like initiation of a life. I don't know what he meant by that. Hold on, Sharon. Hold on. Let me finish this, okay? Y'all just be like killing your girl. Okay, are y'all hitting the like button? Are you guys hitting the like button? I'm gonna end up this live and do another live where I give you that information because this live is only supposed to be for the Lucci update. Then they asked him where he lives. He said he lives in the West End area. His experience. They asked him if he has an experience with firearms. He says, yeah, he's been trained in firearms. He says that he works. He was in the Navy. In the Navy, they gave him some training on firearms. And they asked him what is his ranking in the Navy. What was his ranking? He said he was an E4 third class. I don't know what that is. Those who's in the military knows it. I don't know, but here. Then they asked him, has he had any desire to become a law enforcement? He told them, nope, no desire whatsoever to become a law enforcement. And so he has no opinion about rap music, but he does listen to it 2 times a week. No bias. They asked him a question, something he said about his biases. Can he differentiate between the state and the defendants? And he said no to the question. He couldn't, but he didn't understand the question. So they asked him. They said, no, I was saying no, I don't have no bias between either one or whatever. So they clarified that. So that is it. That was those people. I'm going to end this live and we're going to start a new live since Sharon wants to know what happened with Miss Willis. I got document on this one. Are we going to read it? I'll be back. I will be back. I might bring Mr. Williams. Nah, I'm not gonna bring Mr. Y'all think I should bring Mr. Williams? You said yes. I don't know. Folks be stealing my stuff. No, I gotta make sure I got it where it got all my my what's the name all over the place. Cause y'all, I'm telling you, they be stealing my stuff. No, I ate Felicia. I ate already. They be stealing my stuff, so I have to I gotta protect my entity. No, I would plan it for this. Yeah, I'll plan it. We're gonna get his response on what's going on. I'm gonna read to you guys what the paperwork is all about. Then I'll give them an opportunity to give him an opportunity to do a behind the scene interview. Was Lucci in good spirit? Yeah, he was in very good spirit. Very good spirit. They was smiling. He was looking around because there wasn't that many people in the courtroom, but he was looking around, and even the other 2 guys, they were pretty. All of them was pretty good spirit. All of them. Did you go, Miss H. Ellis? I was just giving you my rundown of where me. It was raining outside. I was out there. I was in the rain. You didn't see my Oh, I didn't go live on here. I went live on IG. Okay, that's why you didn't see. I was like, did you see me outside? Yeah, and then don't you see me? I had my head on. I took my hat off. My head was yeah. I was at court. Yeah, I went to court. Yeah, and I have some footage from Mr. Jeffrey's reaction for yesterday's testimony. Okay, so I'm gonna end this live. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys hit the like button, share. Please support this channel in any way you can. Your girl be working, y'all. I be working. So Yeah, they've been talking about it all over the place, y'all. The white, they talk about Young Thug and the you seem to be revived and refreshed today. Oh my God. You don't have IG? Okay, sorry. I am Mel. I am very much. Yeah, last night I was tired because I was running upstairs between the two cases, and then I've been doing some other work, preparing for my interview. Y'all, guess what? If you guys be in your good behavior, I may treat y'all to Dre. I told you I've been working, y'all. I've been working. I've been working. I've been working. I've been working. I just need to keep my body up, y'all. I need to keep my body up to get enough rest. I just been like running like ever ready battery. Yeah, what is this thing? Oh, so something got on my sweater. I'm almost done with the survivor kit. Items will help. Oh, she's such a sweetie, y'all. Mel is getting me a survivor kit. Oh, you are so sweet. Oh, you are such a sweetie pie. Man, I thought you was joking. She's giving me a survival kit, y'all. Oh, look at this. She makes me. I'm telling you, she spoils me. Mel spoils me. Thug might be mad about yesterday. Oh no, y'all! You see the face? It was. Wait till you see. Yeah, y'all get to see his facial expression. You're doing that damn thing. Kudos to you. Thank you, Angie. Y'all, just support this channel. Hit the like button, y'all, because I'm gonna keep bringing you guys the information. I know sometimes I go overboard, but trust me, no joke. A personal kit suited for you. Oh, thank you, Mel. Mel, make sure it's purple. Purple. If it's anything that has to do with color, it's purple. Purple, Mel. Purple. Purple, Mel. Purple. Look, purple, Mel. Let me stop. I'm crazy. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead on Sharon. Sharon wants this thing. Sharon. How do you say name? You saying Sharon or Sharon? Which way you say it? Terry said Dre over Sonia for me. I'm not going to unsubscribe. You better not unsubscribe, Terry. You're gonna have a knuckle sandwich if you unsubscribe to me. I don't care about the other one who unsubscribed, but if I see unsubscription from Terry, we're gonna go. It's gonna be moon up to the moon, Alice. To the moon. You don't know nothing about that, do you? Ralph Cramden of the Honeymooners. To the moon. All right, guys, let me go, and I will. See you guys in a few. Give me a moment to get myself together, and I will hold on a second. I think I see. Hold on. What did you eat? What did you eat? I made a tuna macaroni. I had to have a poor man's dinner today. Okay, I gotta make a phone call. I gotta make a phone call to Randa. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I gotta call Randa. Okay, goodbye, y'all.